New Year's Eve today, and I am coming to you from Lynn Brascouli-Danberg's kitchen again, cooking. And I've got a lot of things happening today. We've had a really interesting winter so far, I guess if you could call it that, here on Ely Lake. It is 30 degrees outside, and for the end of December, that is unheard of up here. But the lake is gorgeous, the snow is on the lake, and the snowmobilers are out. So I thought I'd show you what I'm doing for New Year's Eve tonight. Cottagegoods, my shop in Eveleth, is closed this week, so I've been home cooking up a storm. The first thing that I'm making is a drop cookie, and I melted together an entire medium-sized jar of peanut butter and a bag of chocolate chips and a bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips and a bag of either milk chocolate or dark chocolate chips, whichever you prefer, and I'm making drop cookies. This is a mixture of shoestring potatoes and party peanuts, and all I've done is mix them together, and I'm going to pour this chocolate mixture, and don't worry, I don't waste a single thing, right over the top, and just mix it up. This is a really fast and easy and delicious drop cookie recipe to do with kids. And I actually have a child here, I shouldn't call him a child, a young man here helping me, John's son, who I am making these for, but he absolutely refused to be in the video, so he's hiding so I don't make him be in the video. Anyway, you mix these together till they're totally blended, and it looks awesome, doesn't it? And then all you do is on a wax paper lined cookie sheet, and it may take a couple of different cookie sheets, but I'm just going to make one to show you how you do it. Just drop whatever size you want, little haystacks of this mixture, and then these are going to go in the refrigerator. And as soon as they're hardened, they are ready to eat. And they are awesome. The second thing I did this week, because my son, Ben, absolutely loves them, was to melt white chocolate, which isn't really chocolate. It's also called white candy coating. And I simply melted it in a pan on low, dropped in the mini pretzels, because I'm not dipping those pretzels one at a time. I dropped them into the pan, spread them again out on a cookie sheet lined with wax paper, sprinkled them with Christmas sprinkles, and then when they were hardened, I put them in the refrigerator. You just break them apart. Takes a lot less time than singly dipping one pretzel at a time. However, if you're going to make them for gifts, you might want to do just big log pretzels and then decorate the tops. The last thing I'm doing for tonight is the absolute best appetizer you will ever taste, and whenever you bring it, everybody raves about it. They're called curried mushroom roll-ups. And you cook down 2 pounds of mushrooms, and the recipe calls for 1, but I find 1 never goes far enough, so I just chop up 2 pounds of your favorite mushroom, and this just happened to be the white button mushrooms because that's what was on sale. And in the pan, put 4 tablespoons of melted butter, a heaping, well, you know me, a heaping teaspoon of chopped garlic. Let it cook in the butter for a minute, and then I added the mushrooms and 4 teaspoons of lemon juice, salt, pepper, and cooked it down until the liquid was evaporated. When you take it off the burner, I add a tablespoon of curry powder. And then you need to let it cool a little bit. If you try and work with the mixture when it's hot, it's difficult to roll and it doesn't want to stay together. I had Daniel cutting the crust off of a square loaf of bread, and you can use whatever flavor of bread you like, white, oat, wheat, mixed, whatever your audiences will eat. And then you spread softened butter on one side of the bread. You roll the pieces of bread flat with a rolling pin. So you cut the crust off, roll them flat, spread the butter, and then you're going to put just a teaspoon of this curried mixture in the bread, roll it up, put it seam side down on a greased cookie sheet. I'll show you that again. Just a teaspoon of the curried mushroom mixture. I pull it back, tuck it under, roll it up, push it down, seam side down. The butter helps hold it in shape. When I get these all done, I'll brush the tops with melted butter, sprinkle them with paprika, and at that point you can either put them in the refrigerator and hold them for the next day or so, or you can put them in the freezer. And when they're frozen solid, just take them out and put them in a bag, and then they're ready to pull out anytime. To bake them, you put them in a 425 degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven. You want them just golden brown on the top. And they're absolutely delicious. You can serve them warm, room temperature, or even, I suppose, cold. But I'll tell you, the minute they come out of the oven, people are going to smell them, and they're going to burn their tongues trying to get them down. But they are so good. Curried mushroom roll-ups, courtesy of my house to yours. I will post the recipe at Cottagegoods on Facebook, and I've also started a blog at blogspot.com, and I will post the recipe there next week. So you'll be able to find my recipes now in a couple of different spots. I'm looking forward to an awesome new year, and I hope you are too. See you soon.